What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to jump into this Super AGL stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. Going for our no item run here. We're running just a generic Super AGL team with the AGL PyCon leads. So we've got a very interesting team here. This stage is bonkers. This stage hits really hard. The enemies are able to tank decently too. I think at the time of its release, Super AGL was, like, without a question, the best typing in the game. So they definitely had to do something to make sure that you weren't able to just tank your way through all these fights. So we are forced to bring some heavy dodge units, some heavy stun units in order to get the stun. So on one rotation here, we're definitely going to be having this UI Goku in slot 1. His 70% chance to dodge is going to be vital for us. And then the AGL Mai has a great chance to stun. So she is going to be really useful for us too, stunning some of the enemies. I'm definitely hoping with this team that we get some of these fights that are less enemies rather than more. Because if we are able to get stuns off, like you can see here, now we only have to take attacks from one singular enemy because we were able to get a stun there. So, yeah, the stuns are going to be helping us out greatly. The king of stuns, though, right here, is the the Super Saiyan Gotenks. He is an absolute monster, and you're going to see him showing out for us quite a bit. So we are going to leave the PyCon on rotation with him rather than the Blue Vegeta, because the Blue Vegeta can't tank well in slot 1 before he super attacks. He has to attack a few times first to build up his defense. So PyCon is definitely better there. So PyCon does need 3 orbs, 3 type orbs, in order to give 30% attack and defense to the rotation, as well as 2 ki. And then he needs a rainbow orb in order to be able to proc some dodging. So that is going to be very good by PyCon. You'll see here, PyCon, though he only has a 30% chance to dodge, looks more like a 70% chance to dodge throughout this run. We get incredibly lucky, and I think we were only able to win because of some of the stuns we got and some of the dodges that he was able to pull off. So yeah, keep an eye out for that as we move along here. But yeah, Gotenks already showing his extreme capability, getting 3 super attacks there. He's able to fully take out Mercenary Tao, though he wasn't able to get many stuns off that turn. He basically reduced all the enemy's HP low enough that we were able to finish off the fight anyway, safely. So that is very good by him. So our rotations are looking very nice right now. We've got a solid slot 1 unit on this turn, and then following up with the slot 2 stunning Mai. So she'll be able to protect us a little bit there. Here I'm just having to decide who I want to attack exactly. I opt not to select all those orbs. That way there's rainbow orbs left over for PyCon, because PyCon's going to be giving the entire rotation 2 ki anyway. So I switched to Goldo here for Mai so that she doesn't have to take any attacks, and then hopefully we'll be able to stun Goldo. So then here we're going to get the 3 type orbs we need and the rainbow orb for PyCon. So we are able to get super attacks off with everyone. There we go. Luckily we're able to dodge everything with UI Goku. That is perfect. Goes just as planned. So far so good. I had quite a few runs that ended very immediately because of one of the units that's supposed to dodge not dodging. So very good. As you can see, UI Goku is not tanking at all there. He took 80k after super attacking on just a normal. Mai is actually able to tank a little better. She lowers attack, which is very helpful. Even though she wasn't able to get off the stun there, she did lower the Goldo's attack quite a bit. Same with the PyCon there. He was able to lower attack of the Ginyu, so he didn't take much damage. And then our HP was low enough, we were able to proc the Kid Gohan's active skill and heal us up, as well as provide some massive defense for the rotation. So that is very good. So here we're not going to be able to get 3 type orbs. we only have 2 orbs available, but we do get the rainbow orb, which is good because then it'll provide the dodge chance. So this is a bit of a risky turn. We don't have the strongest slot 1 unit around, so we're going to be depending on those dodges that that the Pycon can get us. Luckily, the Ginyu has been attack lowered, so if he does hit us with normals, we shouldn't be getting hit too hard here. And then, yeah, here you can see Pycon absolutely showing out. A 30% chance to dodge, proccing 3 times in a row for us, and we dodge a super. That is huge for this run. And then the critical hit there, we are almost able to finish off Captain Ginyu, but with that second attack lower, he isn't doing any damage to us at all. So Gotenks is actually able to take out Ginyu there. So, and he's able to stun Goldo, and then with this additional super, he should be able to fully take out Goldo, so I'm just hoping that he'll stun anyone else. So he doesn't actually get any other stuns, but he does get the 3rd additional super here. So he's already taken out Ginyu and Goldo, and now he stuns Raccoon, and he stuns Jace. So, yeah, he basically single-handedly just destroyed this fight. So we don't have to worry about taking any attacks because Birder is the only person who can attack us. Unfortunately, Birder is attacking right there in the first slot. Luckily, we've got a 70% chance to dodge whatever he's got going on, though. So I feel comfortable with UI Goku in the first slot here. I'm hoping that we won't have to take any damage, but if we do have to take damage, we do always have the Kid Gohan's active skill. Once we dip below 58% HP, when he comes around, we'll be able to use that, and that'll be a very nice defensive rotation for us, as well as some good healing. So I think with 370k, even if we took a super attack right here, we should still live. We are able to dodge it, though. Birder trying to do that cheeky ass thing that they do in Super Battle Road, where when they're about to die and they have almost no HP left, they just super attack you right away in the first slot. I was convinced it was going to happen. It always happens. So, luckily we were able to dodge it there, and then take him out safely. And then so we are able to move on to the final fight, or the next fight rather. This is a little bit scary, though, because, again, we don't have the AGL UI Goku on rotation. So, if there's a big pile of attacks in that first slot, this could be really dangerous. So, luckily, there's only 2 attacks there. That definitely could have been worse. It looks like the bulk of the attacks are in the middle slot there. So, I think the wisest thing is going to be for us to attack Cooler with Pycon, just to lower his attack, because he has so many attacks in the middle there. And that if we're not able to stun him with Gotenks, then at least he'll be attack lowered and sealed, so we won't be taking like a big amount of damage from him this turn. So then obviously it doesn't matter who we target with the Gotenks. I opt to just select the few orbs because, the second Pycon will give him the boost that he needs. Unfortunately, I was only able to get 3 type orbs with 1 Pycon instead of 2. That could have been crazy for the stat buffs we were getting this turn if we were able to get both of them. Their type orbs that they needed. Okay, so we've got Cooler sealed and attack lowered there. Luckily we're able to dodge him, so I can't exactly see how much damage we will be taking from him. But it doesn't matter because we were able to stun him anyway. So Gotenks again, coming in super clutch there for us. Not able to get the additional super this time. But he does get the hidden potential super, just not his passive skill additional super. So he's able to do a lot more damage there. We get 3 stuns off, so Thouser is the only person that can touch us at all. Gotenks, again, just single-handedly winning this for us. Putting out a very, very impressive showcase there. And then, again, we are just below our 58%. In fact, I think that was barely below our 58% mark, so we were able to get that boost there, which works out very nicely. So it doesn't really matter who I put where on this rotation, since everybody's stunned except for Thouser. So we are just focusing down Thouser. I'm confident that by the time Blue Vegeta is finished attacking, we will completely take out Thouser. So I don't think we're going to take literally any damage this rotation. I'm pretty sure we're going to take absolutely zero. We'll just have to see how close we are to finishing off this entire fight. Which actually, it will be ideal if we don't finish the fight on this rotation. Because then we can go into the next rotation, finish off this fight, and then that means on the first turn of the final fight, we'll have AGL UI Goku on rotation. So we'll have our strong slot 1 unit there. So we don't have to have any more risky turns with Pikkon in the first slot. Okay, so as planned, that is going to work out for us. We're going to go ahead and, finish off this fight on this rotation. And unfortunately, the enemies are no longer stunned, so we are in danger of taking super attacks. We're going to have to be a little careful about that. Again, we're always sure to get the rainbow-type orb with Pikkon for his dodging ability. And then here, I figured I would just select as many blue orbs as I could for some healing. And also to peak that Dokkan gauge a little closer to where it needs to be. And then Pikkon, again, with his basically guaranteed dodge, is what it feels like. He's able to dodge another super attack for us, which is super, super clutch. I think between the two Pikkons, we've dodged like 3 or 4 super attacks. We would not be alive right now if all of those didn't happen. So, very, very good. And then in this 5 enemy fight, we are going to have a strong defensive rotation up here. So, yeah, this works out very well. It's really difficult for me to figure out who to attack here because all of the enemy icons look exactly the same. So I do quite a bit of clicking around on the different enemy icons to see which Cell Juniors are attacking in which slots. I'm doing this just to make sure we take the least amount of attacks possible here. But I do actually mess this up a little bit. So you'll notice I change my targeting after this first attack with the AGL UI Goku. I changed to targeting a different Cell Junior that's going to be attacking the Blue Vegeta twice. The first Cell Junior was only attacking him once. So I wanted to try and kill both of those Cell Juniors there. So that we wouldn't have to take those attacks, and then I'm just going to have Pikkon lower the attack of Cell and seal him as well. So luckily we were able to get a dodge there, which is very, very nice. As you can see, we are taking a shit ton of damage on normal attacks, so that super attack would have been detrimental if we had taken it. So now the reason why this was a blunder is because UI Goku didn't get an additional, and he wasn't able to take out the Cell Junior there. So now we've switched to a different Cell Junior enemy, and Vegeta did not get his additional supers that we needed him to either. So he was not able to take out one of the Cell Juniors. So now we've got both of these Cell Juniors focused down. Luckily they didn't super attack us because we weren't able to finish any of them off. So yeah, a big blunder there by me. So now we still have all 5 enemies alive going into this next rotation. That was a huge, huge mess up by me. Luckily though, we are again below our 58% HP, so we get Gohan's active skill yet again. And then another saving grace is that we only had 1 enemy attacking there in the first slot. That was huge for us. So I opted to put Gotenks there, because if Gotenks doesn't do a good job on stunning, then we are going to have to depend on Pikkon to dodge for us. And I was thinking it'd be better to put Pikkon there dodging these attacks rather than having Gotenks just getting blasted. So, yeah, I did opt to put him in the first slot. We still are focusing down Cell there with the Pikkon, I believe, for more attack lowering and to make sure he stays sealed as long as possible. So yeah, there we're able to get enough type orbs and rainbow orbs for his full passive to activate. And then again, it's the same deal with just seeing which enemies are attacking where, which is why it's taking me so long to select orbs here. I'm just trying to see which Cell Junior I should be attacking, just for optimum defensive capabilities during the turn. And we get all those type orbs too for some healing. So luckily we don't take a super attack at the beginning. That's very, very good. And then we pretty much just sit and watch as Gotenks absolutely wrecks. So here already he has been able to, he killed one of the Cell Juniors, and then he stunned the final two. So with Pikkon attacking Cell here, there's only one Cell Junior left that is able to damage us, and that is in fact the one we have selected here for Gohan to be able to take out. And he actually does get a stun there as well, so that is kind of cool. So yeah, now we are definitely not going to be taking any damage, because we have a sealed Cell and then two stunned, a sealed and attack lowered Cell, and then two stunned Cell Juniors. So though it took us a while of figuring out who to place where, that was a very, very smart turn by us. We were able to attack the enemies in just the right way, that it worked out in our favor. So here my first goal is just to take out Cell entirely. We'll just remove Cell, and then we should be sitting pretty from there. And we are able to get the Dokkan attack off, which is why I put the AGL Blue Vegeta in the first slot. He's definitely going to have the hardest hitting attack for us. And I imagine we'll just be able to finish this off, finish off the entire fight for us. So yeah, as you can see, there were a ton of stuns and dodges that made us win this run. This stage was kind of a nightmare to do. This took quite a few attempts to get completed. This was one of the hardest Extreme Super Battle Road stages that I've done yet. But yeah, there we are able to finally get the win. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of that. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe if you want to see some more content like this in the future. And thanks, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!